let you go.
It's that time. We're here at the new show we've been dreaming of happening for weeks. We're finally deep into the champion stage, and wow, has it been a clash of some of the best teams. Yes, that's for sure. Although these games have already been played, we'll be recapping through them all, along with going through your predictions on which team will be crowned champions of this tournament. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the last 4 elimination games and talk about the outcomes of them, in order from when they initially started on the 31st to the 3rd, who were Team Pointers versus Knockout, Red Notice versus The Dreamers, Toxic versus the ATB, and finally Diamonds versus Black Mirror. So, the infamous Team Pointers versus Knockout was undoubtedly one of the most unfortunate games which were played as of yet throughout the Summer Major, due to the servers crashing multiple times, resulting in a match replay from the 3rd round onwards the following day after the Red Notice versus The Dreamers. Although, before all that drama started in the first day, it was fairly clear to all the viewers that Team Pointers weren't going to make it an easy game. They outperformed and came in the first day with a 2-0 lead. The following day a match replay was played. Both Team Pointers and Knockout were as determined to win, though Knockout's luck from the legend stages was wearing off, as in the 3rd round in Sandal it was in favour of Team Pointers, giving them only one more round to make a comeback. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Team Pointers once again shut them down in another round, leading them to a match score of 4-0 and giving them the opportunity to either go up against Red Notice or the Dreamers in the semi-finals. The Dreamers versus Red Notice. For the first time in a while, another team besides Team Pointers has shown us a new strategy. In the first 2 rounds, we saw the Dreamers using Titan and Thunder in the map Sandal, which resulted in the first round ending in a draw and the second round ending in a win for Red Notice. From that, the first 2 rounds they went onwards to the map Cross, where Red Notice won both rounds without any major hassles in their way. The overall score of the match ended in a 3-0 for Red Notice. Since Red Notice came out victorious, they were queued up against Team Pointers in the semi-finals. Moving onwards to the 3rd match of the champion stage. Toxic versus ATB. This game did seem a little bit one-sided, with Toxic winning every single round without letting ATB get a single capture in all the maps they played that following evening. Although the overall score ended in a 4-0 victory for Toxic, but well played to both the teams. For Toxic, this was a door opener, as they now had the potential to play either against Diamonds or Black Mirror. Diamonds versus Black Mirror. This game was similar to the Toxic versus ATB match in terms of the overall score, but the game was a little bit more intense. Black Mirror showed a little sight of life in the first 2 rounds by only allowing Diamonds to have a 2-flag lead at most. But unfortunately, Diamonds managed to pull away in Iran by making the overall score 4-0 for Diamonds, giving them the chance to play against Toxic in the semi-finals. Now, onwards to the most hyped match of the Summer Major, Team Pointers versus Red Notice. Red Notice got off to an extremely slow start, with the first 2 rounds on Sandal going towards Team Pointers. But then Red Notice quickly answered back by winning 2 rounds in their own chosen map, Red Alert, tying the score and making it a 2-2. In the end though, Team Pointers managed to win in the last round of Sandbox, making the overall score 3-2 for Team Pointers. Although all hopes weren't lost for Red Notice, as they had a prior win against the Dreamers, allowing them to fight for the 3rd prize position. And finally, Toxic versus Diamonds. This game didn't start until later on within the evening, but when it did happen, we saw the true colours of both these teams perform, and it came with an outstanding match for every viewer to witness. Although like some of the previous matches, one team had to steal the spotlight from one another, and that was the well-known Team Diamonds. The first 2 rounds we saw yet another strange combo from the player Hal, which was Crusader and Magnum, but luckily for them he made his team proud, resulting in the score 2-0 for Diamonds. Then they moved over to Cross, where once again Toxic tried as hard as they could but eventually lost another 2 rounds, resulting in Toxic to go up against Red Notice today for the 3rd prize position, and leaving Diamonds to battle against their next opponents, Team Pointers, in the grand finale. Apart from all the chaotic news, we hope you've enjoyed everything, and we're looking forward to the finals, and we'll be back straight after the final games. Peace.